So in this chapter we discuss about storage classes. Okay, there are 4 different storage classes available in C, namely register, auto, static and extern. So they are distinguished based on their scope, lifetime and the memory location. Okay, uh, register, the first and basic storage class specifier, there this scope is local. That means this register can be accessed only in the local scope. That means in the block where is defined, there the register can be used. And the life, again this local, that means where is declared and defined, there it can be accessed and used. And the memory, it will be allocated in CPU register. Okay, the second one is auto. Auto, the scope again is the local, the life is the local, that means within the parenthesis where is defined or declared can be used. Within the block we can say the memory will be, it will be allocated in RAM. The next is static, where the scope is file, that means where is defined or declared in the same file, it can be accessed, it can be used in their scope. The life will be global scope, that means throughout the session it will be available, but only it can be accessed where is declared or defined within the block. The scope is file and life is global. The memory is again is a RAM. The external storage class specifier, where the scope is global, it can be accessed anywhere in the session, anywhere in the file, in all the across the files, and the life will be global, is available throughout the session, and the memory will be, it will be allocated in RAM. Okay, let's understand each of them with example. Okay, this is the file. See, the first we'll try to understand the register. See, normally register will be declared in the inside the function, inside the block. That means the parenthesis here, close parenthesis. Within this parenthesis is declared here. So this A can be accessed only within this parenthesis. Outside of this parenthesis, there is no scope and no file. If we go out of this parenthesis, if you call, say for example, if you are calling function, that means you are going out of this parenthesis, you are calling function here. In this function, this A is not accessible and you cannot use it. And life and scope is not available for this A outside this parenthesis. When you call this function, so this place there is no, or if you try to access A, it will say undeclared. Okay, that is about the register, and this will try to store in the CPU register because you are given the keyword register here. It will try to store in the CPU register. If CPU register is not available, is already occupied, so because CPU registers will be limited, if the register is already occupied and is not available, then it will try to allocate in RAM. So the is having local scope and local file only in this block. Block means this open parenthesis and this closed parenthesis, only within this block. The next is auto int x 20. That means, so this is same as int x is equal to 50, because the auto can be omitted. If you omit auto also, by default the compiler will take this as a auto. That means it allocated in the RAM, and this having local scope and the local life only in this block. Yeah, that means this available in this block only, and outside this block this auto will not be having any scope and life, is not accessible outside this block. if you call this function count, in the count the x is not available. If you try to access x here in this block, then this will be given error as like undeclared. Okay, a and x can be printed here. Then we'll try to access, we'll try to call this function count. In the count, the static is declared. So this static will be initializes only once. It will not initialize multiple times. Say for example, you are counting, you are calling the count first time. So this num is initialized with 30. Then it will print num, and it will be incremented to the next number. The num is 30. This num plus plus will give incremented on like 31. It will give here and returns. It calls again this function. Now it comes and whenever it enters second time, this will not be initialized because it initializes only once. Now the new value print 31 will be there. The new value will be printed in the num. In the output you can see the num is printed as 31. So this scope is this file only accessible in this file, because now is declared inside this block is accessible only in this block. But the life is available when you go out of this parenthesis and if you return back to this the scope life is available for the num. The scope is you cannot access outside this file, outside this block. Only in this block is available, but the life will be there. If you go out and come back, the num will be available. The life is there outside this file also. This num will save the number, the incremented number, and it prints incremented one here. And the next one is the extern keyword. As it says, the name is available everywhere in the session, in all the files. This is like a declaration and this is the definition, and 40 is defined initialized as 40, and this will be initialized only once. Okay, whenever you come and try to print the shared one, it will print this having global scope and global life. That means this available in all the files and scope will be there everywhere. There is no limitation. It's available outside this block also is available here. If you try to access shared in this file also, it will be available in this block also, it will be available, and all the files you can access throughout the session. The life will be there throughout the session and scope will be available across the files. So this is about the 4 files, 4 storage class specifier, how this can be used based on the scope and life and the memory. This will be used. Okay, this is about the storage classes. Thank you.